Again, once we unlock all of these side campaigns, we'll be playing through them. But in the meantime, Chapter 10. The next morning, I stroked my beard once more.
Been a while since we were woken up like that.
Just in case, save.
Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. As usual.
Well, time to take more quests. Let's get to it.
That's the morning I like to see. That's what I like to see. A lot of morning pep. Impressive. Let's see you put that pep to good use today.
What? You can't identify the footprint! What do you mean?
I'm trying to tell you. I can't identify what I don't know. Again.
We got a Pokemon visitor up there whose footprint can't be read. Diglett's an outstanding sentry. It's rare for him to see something for him to be stumped by a footprint. If those two were doing sentry duty, that'd be no shocker.
Rude. We only made 2 mistakes last time. Besides that, what about when Casey and I arrived at the guild? Sure, Diglett recognized me, but not Casey. Say again? You want to meet our guildmaster? Your name is Dusknoir? Wait a moment. Dusknoir?
The world-famous Dusknoir?
Thank you for visiting. What an honor.
No, think nothing of it. The honor is all mine. There is no greater pleasure than visiting Wigglytuff's guild. It's famous.
Tell me, Ladrid?
What do you want?
Who's that?
What? You haven't heard of Dusknoir? The famous explorer?
Maybe I... Okay, I admit it, I haven't. It's not surprising. He's a new arrival on the scene. He came out of nowhere, like a comet. He became famous almost overnight. They say his talents as an explorer are super exceptional. So, a super powerful solo guild? Is a solo member?
Yep. Here's some more good stuff I've heard. He does things unlike anyone else. First, well, as you guessed, doesn't work in a team.
Completely alone, huh?
Yep. Gotta be pretty sure about his skills to do that. What's even more weird, his wealth of knowledge. Seems like there's nothing in the world he doesn't know. That's how much he knows.
If he's that all knowledgeable, maybe he can help Casey. Though he has only used his knowledge to succeed on explorations. So many Pokemon revere him for his achievements. That's how I know the claims about his mighty knowledge must be true. Does he visit here often?
Nope, first time. That's why Diglett couldn't recognize him. I think the guildmaster just met him for the first time, too.
Pardon? And why is he being that friendly?
And that's just how he operates. Even if it's the first time, greet everyone with a smile. I see. Well, that must have been quite a disappointment for the guild.
Yep. The expedition was a waste of time. Didn't learn a thing about anything.
I'd heard the Wigglytuff's guild was mounting an expedition to find Fogbound Lake. I came hoping to hear more about your latest triumph, but...
Sorry. Can't really say all that much.
Not at all. It's no trouble. This gave me an opportunity to visit you. That's it. I plan to stay in Treasure Town for a short while. May I visit with you occasionally during my stay? Your guild constantly receives the latest news. Good information would be a big help on my expeditions.
No problem. Other teams visit us all the time. You're welcome here always. Everyone, this is Dusknoir. He's gonna stay in Treasure Town for a while. Mind yourself around him. He's very famous and quite knowledgeable, so I bet everyone would like to get advice from him. But let's not overdo it. We don't want to be a nuisance.
Now, everyone. Our guest might be famous, but he didn't embarrass us by asking him for autographs. No. If it's autographs you want, I'm sure I can oblige. But information? I'm afraid you flatter me. I have very little information. However, I would be delighted if I may be of service to you. If there's anything you wish to ask of me, please, don't hesitate. Yup, it's a great honor.
I'm so glad to have met him.
Come now, everyone. You're dismissed. I think I'll go for a stroll in Treasure Town. Feel free to approach me with anything. Good day.
Oh, while we're at it, you two. As I was gonna say, about your assignment. As usual, look over the job bulletin board and outlaw board. Take jobs, do well. Good luck.
Though again, I did mention it before, starting from today, I believe, we gain access to a new shop. Before we do so, though, let's take out our boxes. I believe I had a few more... Oh wow, quite a few. 2 more boxes. But at least for right now, this should do. We've also got a bunch of money. This is Zatu Appraisal. My services cost 150 poke. This is where you appraise your boxes. For the low cost of 150 poke, you get to open up these items boxes. You can find a lot, and I mean an absolute myriad of items, of various uses, shapes, and sizes. Some of these items are specific to Pokemon. It is a really good idea, when you get boxes, to take them over here. And besides that, 150 poke per box is also a drop in the bucket. It does add up, granted, but honestly, it's worth it considering some of the items you can get. I mean, we got a Reviver Seed, which normally costs 800 in the shop, for 150. An item for Trico. Well, for the Trico line, sorry. An item for the Prinplup line. An item for Cherubi. An item for Azurill. An item for Sudowoodo. Gravel Rocks, which I've already mentioned are upgraded Geopebbles. Another Sudowoodo item. A brown gummy, which again costs 800 poke in the shop. An item for Sceptile. A gold gummy. A purple gummy. That's a mix elixir, what? Restores the power of all moves, but only for Linoon. What? Let's see, Gold Gummy is Psychic types. But yeah, all of the items that we just got, we can't really use them. We could store them away, though. Let's see, slightly boosts attack. Special defense. Okay, so these are different. Drop a decoy orb, drop a foe seal. There we go. We still have 2 more boxes on top of this. Yeah, let's take those out. And let's store some of the throwables that we've been getting. Now to play the lottery on our last 2 boxes. An item for Ninetales. And lastly, a Reviver Seed. Really good acquisitions, all things considered. Right, so let's see, what's in the shop? I guess I'll take the Iron Thorns. They're relatively cheap. 16 Poke is less than a drop in the bucket. A Facade TM. For those who don't know Pokemon, Facade is a move that deals extra damage if you're affected by an ailment when you use it. I believe it doubles the power? Also, sorry Duskull, but we didn't exactly make all that much money from the expedition. We kind of just spent all of it on boxes. And to end with that, the dojo is now open. Visitors. Finally. My first visitors. Welcome to Marowak Dojo. This is my place. It's dedicated to the training of exploration teams. The dojo went to rack and ruin, then to a pile of rubble, but it's now risen from the dust to its former glory. Still haven't had any visitors. Hasn't been a single one. Saddened me to my very marrow. But then, along came you two, my first customers. From my very marrow, I'm feeling overjoyed. I don't even want money. Keep it. Just train here. That's all I ask. There's the entrance to the training mazes. I do have to tell you one thing, though. Training mazes aren't like ordinary dungeons. There's this icky part, you see. When you go in, you hand over everything that's in your bag. To avoid losing the items in your treasure bag, put them in storage before you go. There's more. If you get knocked out, you don't lose the new money and items that you find in the maze. You get to keep them. There's no risk to you, so you can go all out. Yes, make me happy. Train your team here. How about it? I'll show off at least a couple of these. I figure I should at least do that much. If I remember correctly, there are 2 different things we can do at the Marowak Dojo. The first are the training mazes. There are other things that open up later on, specifically, not due to story, but after a whole bunch of story progress. And I mean a very, very, very important thing opens up after a point. store everything but the gummies. We can use those on Celiana, and I think for free too, so yeah. Might be in our best interest. Shika 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 and stir. An extra bit of attack power, always nice. A bit of special attack, not great. And some special defense. Let's at least show one of these. The training mazes that we have access to right now are monotype mazes, or dual-type mazes. Essentially, you will only find Pokemon of the types listed within the maze, and you will find only items that support those Pokemon. Again, if you perish, you get to keep everything you get. These mazes are also fairly short. We also get a really catchy tune. The last item that's really important to note. If you end up perishing in this dungeon or succeed in it, it will not consume time in the day. So if you find yourself really, really low on supplies, deposit everything within Kangaskhan storage, head here. This is a legitimate and effective way of recouping some supplies that you could take with you into dungeons in the future. And again, these dungeons are really short. I believe like 5 floors. So they also won't spend... It also won't take you all that much time to get through them. Slice. Later on, we will gain access to something else within here, if I remember correctly. Specifically, challenge dungeons. But again, we have to make some story progress, and eventually those will open up to us. Ugh. Sorry about that. All the voices that I've been doing are murdering my throat a little bit. I'm kind of glad I'm not going to be doing too much talking after this. Ugh. Man, I'm getting a lot of use out of my voice in the past week. Hell, I'm going to be getting a lot of use of my voice within the coming week, because I have like 4 or 5 days of work. Gold. If I remember correctly, you do also get an extra reward for clearing the dungeon, so... Well, for clearing it the first time, I believe. You! Stupid T-birds. Slice. Jeez, no mercy, Celiana? The only other item was an escape orb. I don't really need that. Granted, I could sell it for a little bit of cash. Or store it. Even still. The one downside to doing these training dungeons, the quality of items you get, and hell, the amount of money that you get from doing them, not great. But again, if you ever need something like escape orbs, Oran berries, instead of having to rely on luck and buy them at the shop using your money, you can literally earn them for free here, and then some. And again, on top of that, you can also gain extra items to support specific types, like normal and flying types. There is a chance for the appropriate gummies to spawn in these dungeons, if I remember correctly. In case you wanted them. Nothing. Wow, this sucks. Yeah, Pursuit. Again, normally in Pursuit, it deals double damage to a Pokemon that's switching out. Here, they gotta change the effect a little bit. In here, Pursuit gives you a counter status. Whenever you suffer damage, then you'll be able to deal the exact same number of damage to the opponent. Very powerful. Of course, it also relies on you getting hit. So if you don't have all that much HP, it's not exactly great for you. Oh wow, I'm getting dizzy from hunger. That's a bit of a problem. Because I don't think I found the stairs yet. That's not stairs. Oh, this could be cancerous. Oh, this could be really cancerous. This could be really, really cancerous. That something stirring means that we're taking too long in the dungeon. The dungeon is ready to kick us out. And if we don't GTFO fast, it will wipe us clean. Oh, you completed it. Good work. But don't get too comfortable. So yeah, for all of that progress that we did in there, we got 8 escape orbs, 3 Oran berries. For like, what, 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Really handy. We also got money on top of that, 82 Poke. Escape orbs are just generally nice to have. Always have one with you just in case a mission goes wrong. Let's see. Items to take out. Power Band. Brown Bow. At that... I guess I could take out 3 Oran berries, just in case. A Blast Seed. A Reviver Seed is a mandatory. Let's take out that Mix Elixir. Let's take a Fossil Orb, a Transfer Orb, a Warp Orb. That should be good enough for items. At least for now, anyway. We can make more executive decisions on the fly later. At that, there is also one other shop that I have yet to introduce, and that is Chansey's Egg Daycare here. It's a very rare instance when you can find eggs. You can get them as rewards for missions. You can sometimes get them from certain specific endgame dungeons that will not be mentioned because I have yet to clear them ever. Yes, spoiler, I love Mystery Dungeon, I play the hell out of it, but there are some dungeons in the post-game that will absolutely yip my dick. we'll see one of them. Actually, 4 of them. And not the 5th, specifically because it requires us to deal with one of the other 4. Anyways. Missions. We have S-rank missions now. Foggy Forest. What other missions for Foggy Forest exist? Ooh. Might not be a great idea, but the Irontail TM... Tempting. Very, very tempting. I'll at least take that mission. What other missions exist here? I may be able to handle the Linoon. We'll see. Oh shit, that just wants me to take them on tour, so that means I need to take them through the entire dungeon, I think. Ooh. That might be dangerous. I'll try it. And to that effort... as a plane goes overhead... Thank you, plane. Thank you, military base that happens to be, like, half a mile away from me. Blarg. Sorry, nothing I could do about this. It's just plain crazy, isn't it? Anyway. Something tells me that I'm gonna get absolutely thrashed. So let's take another Reviver Seed. A Sleep Seed. Hopefully that should be enough for now. We can get more seeds in the dungeon. What else do you have, specifically? You have a Sleep Seed for sale, which I could buy. For 70 Poke. Honestly, go for it. We pretty much made that tiny powder amount of money in the dungeon. There we go. Alright, we're off. Oh, right, I need to check the beach. Because apparently missions can sometimes spawn down there. And there is one. Foggy Forest, 9th floor. Rescue Tangela. I don't know how that bottle came from there to here, but hey. I guess we're doing it. At that, we should probably exchange some items. Wrong person to ask.
Thanks to everyone's recycling efforts, Project P recently made a new discovery. This time, a new unexplored area. I'll mark it on the map for you.
Landslide Cave. Alright, time to recycle. Specifically, we need 6 items for this. I could throw away the cherry berry, 2 Orans, Actually, no, wait. I probably shouldn't throw away the cherry berry. The pecha berry, probably. Need to throw away 3 more items. So, an escape orb. Then 2 items on top of that. Mix elixir, which isn't useful in the slightest. And I guess we could toss the warp orb. Alright, silver ticket time. Let's go blue. Cross your fingers, clench your butts. We gotta see what's in these nuts. Oh, it's junk. It's a rainy orb. All it does is cause rain. Oh well, not every capsule can be a winner. Some of them are just by default duds. Case in point, we gotta deal with the Dratini. Fortunately, we know what we're doing. And we got a blowback orb. Nice. I should explore the dungeon a little more, just so I can get some extra items and cash. Unfortunately, there's, like, trash here. That's really disappointing. Slice. There's an item. And this one is cash. Eh. It's tiny change, but it's something. A scanner orb, so we can locate enemies. And before that, Pachirisu gets a terrible idea. Sell. And before this, Smearl gets a terrible idea. Where are the... Have I seriously not found the stairs yet? Amazing. I guess it's over this way. Hey! You! Enough, squirrel. Thank you, Cell. There's the stairs. Trash in terms of items, though, which is more than disappointing. Stairs again. Lucky. I guess it was meant to be that I was gonna play Mystery Dungeon, huh? Kind of a shame, honestly, considering everything that was Nuzlocke. I want to still clear Nuzlocke at some point, just... I guess it's not in the cards for me today. Or this time, rather. Thank you, party member. You did really well there. I didn't think you'd be able to, but as it turns out, you managed. Huh. Floor 4. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Really? If I was gonna have 3 misses in a row, I would've laughed. Whew. Max elixir. Perfect. Bit of cash. You could be a problem. Especially since I can't really do anything from that tile. I may just have to use the blowback. Protect my Draggy. And get a move on. 6th floor. Two more for the Outlaw. 3 more for the Rescue. And then I have to go all the way to the end of the friggin' dungeon for the last one. It doesn't look like there's much in the way of items, annoyingly enough. I did get a Faux Fear Orb, though, which should be helpful. Again, orbs don't exactly work on bosses. However, outlaws are not bosses. We've already established several times over that they can be used on outlaws really easily. And cheesily. You... Dratini, really? And a black gummy on top of that. Cool.
Yum.
Type Advantage Master! Excellent! The Type Advantage Master IQ skill increases the crit rate when you're fighting something with a type disadvantage to you. So if I were to, say, be fighting a grass type, all of the moves that I'd be using have a slightly higher chance of critting. This is really dangerous. Really useful, too. Okay. Outlaw spotted. Go to sleep. Try an ember. Just keep incinerating. Actually, just in case, let's put back Move User on. The defense down is nice. Thank you, Dratini. More pressingly, go to sleep. Oh, crap! This is bad! Oh, good! Thank you, Cell! Thank you, Cell. That was a miracle work you did there. So now all we have left is the rescue mission next floor and finish the dungeon. Ooh, max elixir, nice. Bit of extra cash. Pretty good finds, honestly. Another apple in case we need it. Such we probably will, considering how long this is going. And there's our clientele. Poof out of the dungeon. Burn you. And apparently we could recruit a Pachirisu. Let's not name it for now. In case anyone wants to be a Pachirisu, they can. And we're also getting a Baniri. You're asleep. Save. Okay, good. So far, so golden. Ember can cut corners, so that'll take care of you. That'll take care of you. Nothing here. Nothing here. Finally. Oh. This entire detour was not great. Yeah. You. And you. Down, please. And stay down. And a black gummy. I think for now I'm gonna be feeding Ciliana a lot of gummies, specifically so she can catch up on IQ skills. Because she's been lagging behind on those. She desperately needs 2 more. Oranberry, nice, nice. 11th floor. And this is the destination. Three missions cleared. Excellent! So, for arresting our outlaw, 350 poke. A sky gummy. And some Epine. For rescuing Tangela, we could draft it, but no. Instead, we gain 1,000 poke. Well, 100 poke, sorry. And an Irontail TM. I'd say that was more than worth it. Way to go, us. Let's get some sleep. Night.